Hey everyone, welcome to Forza Horizon 5. So I just recently had the idea to try and race the BMW Isetta on what I believe to be the longest race in the game, and this is also the slowest car in the game, so things could potentially be lengthy. I shouldn't say potentially because honestly this is going to take a long time. We are reaching top speed right now. 80 kilometers an hour roughly is about what we're going to be doing around the Goliath. So this is going to be the classic Goliath. It's 54.5 kilometers, which is insane. I don't anticipate winning this race. I honestly just want to finish it. That's it. We're going to be going full out for the majority of it, so I figure, well, why not do it in the slowest car in the game? Alright, off to a promising start. I am in a solid 10th position. There is actually there are at least two more, or three more I should say, of these cars in the race. We have one behind us, and then two up ahead. Now I have learned from experience to avoid the water, so we'll do just that. And I apologize in advance, you better get used to the sound of a revving engine right next to your ears because that's what we're going to be dealing with for the majority of this race. Now I've seen slow car races before and a lot of it is going to be driving lines and momentum in order to try and pass these guys, but as this is probably going to take a while, I think it's important that I just keep pace at the moment. Literally that's all we need to do. As long as I don't get passed by this guy, then we should be okay. Man, I really wish that we had one more gear. There is nothing else left. 85 kilometers an hour is the fastest I've gone to, and I'm really just trying to keep an inside line through everything. I should probably show you what we're dealing with. So this is what the Goliath is. It's basically a tour around the entire Forza Horizon 5 map, and we're only doing one lap, which is a good thing, but my goodness, it's going to take a while in a car this darn slow. Oh, we're making moves though. Hold on a minute now. Not gonna be dead last if I can't do something about it. This guy's making a move as well. I guess if we're fighting in traffic, things can get interesting. Oh, it's a Renault next to us, but we're coming up on the other Isettas. Come on, boys. I'm gonna draft the heck out of these guys and try and get a bit of speed. Oh no, third gear. We actually needed to get up hills. I didn't realize that this was gonna be a problem. Come on, boys. Pull me out in front here. So it seems third gear tops out at maybe 68 kilometers an hour, so if we get down lower than that, then obviously we can shift, but if not, then we just lose our momentum, and obviously now I'm getting passed by everybody. A bit of a corner here, so we're probably, oh, there goes our clean race, but probably gonna have to downshift for this corner, I would expect, or at least lift. Definitely lift. Ooh, okay, that's actually the first time I've hit the brakes at all, and I probably shouldn't have. Oh man. It is going to take a while to get that momentum back up, but I think we have this. It's just going to take some time. Oh my goodness, a big pass. I've made it past two people. Oh, that was a big move. Goodness. I'm happy to say that I'm up into 7th position, although it seems like the field is relatively spread out from here. We've got boys all the way up around the corner, and now we're going uphill, so this is an unmitigated disaster for cars like this. We're going down into 3rd. Come on, give it the beans. Maybe we can take this guy out too. I was going to do this in a Bentley, but I decided that the Isetta was going to be more worthwhile just for slowness. It's like, if we're going slow, we may as well go extremely slow. But just over 10 minutes, I'm going to try and pass this guy. I don't know what gear he's rocking right now, but I'm going to be bouncing off the limiter. Ooh, I had to change. And he's got the inside line. Come on, buddy. Oh, no, we're neck and neck. We're going to be like this for a while, I think. But just to give you some perspective, it's been just over 10 minutes, and I would say we've done a quarter of it, which actually isn't too bad, approximately. We still have a ways to go, obviously, but maybe about just under a quarter of the race done. The field is very separated. We have a Beetle up in front, that's Will, and then, well, actually it's a Reliant up in front, isn't it? Supervan, obviously Minor Morris in 3rd place, and then down here is me and the rest of the boys with a Renault seemingly in last. 90 kilometers an hour, that's the fastest I've seen. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy. All it took was going downhill and drafting to get that. Definitely worth it. And okay, there goes our positions. Man, if only we had top speed. So I think at this point, we're currently 11.5 minutes into the race, but it's the Isetta crew in the back, the BMW brothers, all four of us, and a bunch of random stuff even further back, but we're rocking 1, 2, 3, 4, and all in a line. 91, new record. Completely stock, I should mention, no tuning or anything, although honestly I should have tuned it to have a longer fourth gear. That would have made things a lot easier. I figured that stock would be more fun, but now I'm regretting everything because we just got passed by a camper van. Yeah, it seems like now that we're out of the technical sections that the other cars are catching up quite fast, meaning that any hope of first place is long gone unless these guys decide to blow their engines at some point, which I don't think is possible in this game. Oh man, the camper van is so slow on the uphills, it has no torque. Maybe that's our chance. Back up into 6th place, come on now. Who knew that third gear could feel so rapid? Goodness. As long as we can pass this guy up here, which we are currently gaining on him. Apparently the torque of the Isetta is a little bit too much for some of these other cars, because we're just leaving them in the dust on the hills. Oh my goodness, this is it. This is the pass of a lifetime. Come on! Oh, we're gonna have to shift up soon. We're gonna hit the limit. There it is. Oh, downhill. This is not where we thrive, but thankfully I do get the pass into 5th place. That's the best I've been all race, goodness. Oh no, I had a two-wheel moment back on one of those other curves, and I lost all my momentum. So I've been passed once again by the lime-ish, actually, that would be like an olive green maybe. Old person olive green Isetta. So the Ford is up, I think it's got a pretty decent advantage in terms of top speed, and that's why it carries so hard, but as soon as we get to a hill, the Isettas, for whatever reason, maybe third gear is just better, but we can take off and he can't. So downhill section, he's going to walk away. Everywhere else, we should have a chance. Oh no, the bus is here. Oh, I was thinking about giving the 20-minute update, and now we just got clapped by Overlord in his, that looks like a Morris, I think. And the VW bus is coming up next to me. These positions are slowly disappearing. It's an Isetta way, way at the back, and oh man. Soon it's going to be all the Isettas at the back if this keeps up. I knew that this track was very much just a long and straight type of thing, like there aren't that many curves, at least not slow curves, but it just gives an advantage to these cars with any sort of top speed. At least we have 4 gears though, at least that. Okay, 20-minute update. There are 4 Isettas all in the last positions at the moment. I'm in 10th, and there's another guy in 12th, 11th, and 9th. All the other cars, from what I can tell, are storming forwards in these top speed sections, stuff that we just can't deal with in these smaller, slower cars. The low D class is really showing its face here, but yeah. I'm still having fun. Ultimately, I'm having fun. It's been 20 minutes. Let's check out our progress. Kind of where I had hoped to be, which is good. We've rounded the corner over here, and in 10 minutes we've gone from around here over to here. So I'm predicting by the next 10 minutes we should be somewhere down here by this play park, and then 10 minutes later we'll be at the finish line, hopefully claiming our massive prize, because as you can see, I need money. I only have 600,000. Oh, we're making moves, making the moves. Say goodbye. I'm gonna try to cut him off on the inside. Never mind, I guess he's got a bit more weight or something, he can fly down there. Oh man, 89 is not enough. So I suspect that if I could, I'm not sure if this car is tunable in stock form, probably needs some sort of upgrades to be able to tune a lot of things, but if we could tweak the gears and make them as long as possible. I'm kind of curious as to how much faster I could be in this race, because obviously we're at the top speed most of the time, so the faster the top speed, the faster the race ideally. Like obviously it would come at the expense of acceleration, but we don't really need it very much. Sometimes we do need torque, but that's mostly just for the uphill sections, which there aren't that many of. It seems to be mostly downhill. Oh goodness, nearly 30 minutes in. I think it's time for the 30-minute update, and we're hitting the bridge, which means, uh, yeah, we've made progress. I guess that's what it means. I think we're kind of similar in scope of where I was hoping to be at this point, but I'm not sure. We're gonna have to check. The bridge, though, it's a good milestone to hit either way. We're not exactly flying across this as I would hope to, but yeah, that just comes with the nature of this car. In terms of progress update, we are actually past the park that I thought we would be at, and so I think it'll be less than 10 minutes before we actually finish this. Taking a look at the standings, there's a neck-and-neck race up here between a Reliant Supervan, a Minor Morris, and another Minor Morris, so that's pretty far up. Ford Anglia is kind of all on its own now. There's a VW Type 2 up here, which is, I guess, pretty fast. Isetta is at the back. A Renault 4L68 over here, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm realizing now that I might be mistakenly calling those vans that are back there Minor Morrises when in fact they're Renaults. I don't know old cars very well. I should definitely be checking more. But this is a little bit more of a realistic drive across this bridge, I guess, and maybe a realistic drive in general, because 87, I mean, that's basically normal road speeds, right? Alright, 4 minutes, well, just under 4 minutes left until my anticipated finishing time. That's kind of what I expected to be, about 40 minutes this race. But I gotta say, I'm holding 8th place pretty well. Unfortunately, the Renault slash Morris, actually, let me just check right now what it is. Full confirmation, it's a Renault 4L68. Let's keep that in mind. But yeah, it passed me a while ago. Unfortunately, they're much faster on the downhills, and we had a major downhill section, which would be great, except obviously this engine is capping us out at 89 kilometers an hour, so that's where we sat for a good 5 minutes. I got another Isetta on my tail, but I'm fairly certain that I'm the fastest of them, which is great. But we are getting into some twisties here as we get down towards the end of it, and I would consider that to be a good thing. Oh, looks like we're running past Horizon Apex. Not quite right, but getting close. Come on. This is it. Finish this lad off with style, please. I really wouldn't mind getting 8th place. And also, I see that shadow coming up on the bottom there. We are a minute away from 40 minutes, and the finish line is in my sights on the map there. Just out of reach for us currently, but so close. My car is hopping all over the place. I guess the roads in this section are a little bit more rough than the others, but I'm purposefully boxing this guy in order to keep him away. I really don't want to lose this position. I've been fighting for it for 40 minutes. Man, it's a good thing there's no engine damage in this game as well, because yeah, I would have destroyed it. Being on the limiter this long is not good for any engine, let alone one from a car this old. But here we go, boys. The last couple seconds, almost there. I think it's going to be just over 40 minutes, which is unfortunate, but that's that's how it rolls. There's the finish line. Come on, we're moving. I'm very curious to see what the times are, and the lap is going to be just under 40 minutes. Oh, wow. That was definitely not worth it. Alright, so let's check out the standings. 2 cars still haven't finished yet, but a full 6 minutes ahead, actually nearly 7 minutes ahead, we have the Reliant Supervan, and then the Morris Minor, VW Beetle, Ford Anglia is there, VW Type 2 as well, and then the Renaults. And way down at the bottom is another Renault. That guy must have missed a gear or something, because yeah, he definitely should have finished ahead of us. 4 Isettas in a row, not bad. So I managed to get 40,000 XP out of that race, which was awesome. I'm not sure what it would give you normally, but that's a lot of level ups for me, goodness. And naturally a lot of wheel spins with that. Hey, slowly solving my money problem. And that's that. The Goliath has been completed in a D-Class, fully stock Isetta. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I'm gonna have to come back and do that one again, or maybe some of the others, because as you know, there are more of these big races, including the Colossus, the real one, and yeah, some of the other ones for different events that we could definitely take on, like the marathon, or perhaps the off-roading version as well, if I can find it. It's got to be somewhere. Oh, there it is, the Titan. Or the Juggernaut, which I've already done, but hey. All of these things can be done by the Isetta. If you want to see me do them, just let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, and if you want to see more stuff like this, subscribe to my channel. I've been making Forza stuff recently, but I also do other games, and yeah. I'll see you guys again next time. The Isetta, still pretty fun.